Hi, I'm Michaela and this is Louisa. Louisa is 8 years old and she has a really rare genetic condition. Currently only 15 people in the world are known to have it, and with that she has autism, she has sensory processing issues, she has scoliosis, she has dysplasia, she has an underactive thyroid, she has an ectopic kidney, she has pica, she has sleep disturbances, she has reflux, she wears orthotics on her feet, and she has gut mobility issues as well. We love how kind she is, and she just welcomes everyone into her life, and she gives everyone smiles and cuddles, and she gives so much love, and we feel really lucky to have her. We also admire her strength. She goes through most things, like some really tricky things and big challenges, and she doesn't give up, and I'm kind of in awe of her sometimes when I know she's having the hardest time, and she doesn't stop, she keeps going, and I think we could all be a little bit more like her. I kind of admire her patience. We don't know what's going on all the time, and we have to kind of like figure it out. If she's hungry, trying to work out that she's hungry, or if she's thirsty, or if she's got a tummy ache or a headache or anything, she has to wait for us, and I think I really admire that, because I don't know how patient I would be. Sleep has been the #1 biggest challenge throughout the last really since Louisa was little. She started having medication for it when she was quite little, actually, and it's always been an issue in her life and therefore in our lives. She has been known to go days without sleep, and the effect that has had on us has been terrible, but actually the effect that it's had on her, only when she started sleeping a little bit better did we notice how poorly we think she was when she wasn't sleeping. And again, it's kind of inconsistent, it's unpredictable, it puts so much anxiety on all of us because we don't know what kind of night we're going to have. And Louisa can get really distressed. She can pull her hair out, which she did lose quite a lot of hair in the past, and we've been working really hard to try and stop her doing that. And it's just a big worry. We've noticed that sometimes she must be absolutely exhausted, and we wonder about the long-term effects on her health from not sleeping. Now Louisa's older, she cries a lot louder, and so that can affect the whole family. Can wake up. The other day, my little 3-year-old was awake in the middle of the night because of his sister crying, and then I worry about how it affects him at nursery the next day. It's just exhausting. I think she did about 5 days, where she had about half an hour in 5 days once. Louisa has pica, where she eats non-edible objects, and having to be so vigilant to look after her and to make sure that she is safe is so exhausting. We worry about her, we worry about her safety. Louisa can get into her pad. Doesn't matter kind of how well we try and stop her, and that's a really challenging thing, because not only is it unpleasant for her and for us, it can completely happen out of nowhere, and means, again, it's that vigilance. We have to make sure that we are with her all the time to kind of catch it before it happens. Accessibility is a tricky one, where we can go with Louisa. It's always in the back of our mind, is it Louisa safe? Can we all go as a family, or do we need to leave Louisa with a carer, or do we need to bring carers with us? Or we're always mindful of what we can do, and our world has become really small. And that's really tricky, having quite a small world. We see research as a way of finding solutions to some of the issues that she has that could improve her life. You know, there's always this thing, is it behavioural? Is it actually something physically that's going on with Louisa? And I never know the answer to that. the pica obviously is a big thing, and we wonder why she has the need to eat certain things. We would really like to know how to help her with some of these challenging behaviours.
My name is Dr. Ben Marlow. I'm a consultant paediatrician and clinical director for the Synapse Centre for Neurodevelopment. We've recently launched a developmental registry which is aimed to showcase the importance of understanding medical needs in children with developmental disorders, and part of that is doing real meaningful translational research into areas such as sleep and gastrointestinal problems. As part of that registry, we've also launched Synapse STARS, showcasing families and young people locally who have developmental challenges to understand their lived experiences and why research is so important